Now, what is this? So much importance is being attached to retailing sector and inviting FDI in retail sector. We need to also look at what is the importance of retailing in developed countries like America. Let me tell you that retailing is a very big business in these developed countries such as America and of course other European countries. But their problem is that their market has become saturated today. So for earning greater profit, they need new markets. They are in search of new markets. And of course, these new markets, the best among the new markets are of course India and China, which are very populous countries. And besides being populous, there is one important feature particularly of India. I will not talk right now about China, but since we are talking about FDI in India, I want to tell you one important feature that we have is that there is a very big growing middle class and upper middle class and the rich class in India. And these people who are better off as compared to 60% of the Indian population. So this is the 40% richest population of India. Let me tell you that according to NCAER report, they had conducted a survey on household income and expenditure in 2004-05. That is the latest survey, and it says that 40% of India's richest population enjoys 70% of India's income, which means that 60% people have 30% income. And these foreign entrepreneurs who are coming in India with their money in the form of FDI and multi-brand retail or single brand retail also, they are targeting this population, which is 40% rich population, having access to 70% of nation's resources, 70% of our country's income. So this is their target. It is not the poor people who are their target, because they want those people who are able to spend. And we have a growing middle class, a higher middle class, a rich class, which wants to actually, it is not in terms of numbers that this class is growing. This class is growing in terms of their income. So this is one important demographic feature which is very attractive from the point of view of these retail giants like Walmart and Tesco, etc. So this is the reason why they are coming with their money in a country like India. They also came to other Asian countries such as Thailand, Indonesia, and also our neighboring country China. Now we have retail trade in India, and we need to see what is the real situation regarding these retail traders in India. These retail traders in India are unorganized, and they operate each single retail trader like a hawker who sells fruits and vegetables, or even a shopkeeper, a wall side what we can say street side shopkeeper, operates on a 30 to 40 square feet area. And these, if we make a count of these people who are engaged in retail trade, they are approximately 15 million. And the value addition through this retail trade in India amounts to 10% of our GDP, which is quite significant, we must admit. And this sector also contributes to 7% of total employment in our country. But the plight of these people is that some people have said that these retail traders in India operate on a very small scale, and they do not have any access to banks, and they are simply faceless, and they are getting marginalized, more and more marginalized, because of these supermarkets that are coming up, both Indian supermarkets and also those FDI supermarkets, and they are just marginalizing these retail traders more and more. There was a survey made in Bangalore, which is the most penetrated city in terms of supermarkets, and the survey has found that since 2006 there is a 30% decline in footfall, that is the number of customers. There is a 30% decline in sales also, and also in income, same 30% decline in income. So this is evidence enough which shows us that these retail traders in India are getting more and more marginalized. Now the government has allowed 51% FDI in multi-brand retail, and then there would be huge retail giants coming from America and other developed countries into India. And what is the safety net that the government has offered to our people? It is only one provision has been made